What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings are with Painkiller already. What the hell do you get when you have a train and a redneck British guy that lives at home? I think we got the zombie king of the motherfucking world. What's up with your boy Syndicate?
That was awesome.
Hey man, how's it going? That was awesome. Like I was like, what redneck?
Yeah,
I
you're
do
the
that
northerner. Remember that.
Yeah, the northerner of England.
Northerner.
I thought we pretty much assumed that you were the example of a British redneck.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can't deny it. You might as well just play the part.
In the pre-show, he said, "No, I'm not a
No,
British
that
redneck.
was like
People from Liverpool are the British rednecks," which establishes that Syndicate's racist.
Yeah, like when it's like with where I'm from Manchester, so everyone's like, everyone calls you a mank, and it's just like, well, you must support Man United when you tell anyone, but no, I don't do football or soccer. Like,
Now, who would win a football game between Manchester and, let's say, the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Never heard of the Pittsburgh Steelers, so I wouldn't know. So I don't know. I'm not into football. I do
suppose
down at my instead.
Depends on which kind of football they're playing. But I have another question. Here's my opening question for the week, and I'm going to start with Wings. Pick Syndicate or a redneck.
Syndicate, obviously. We need British chaps.
All right, British chap. Are you ready for this? Here's your question. Hypothetical situation. You have the ability to summon and... Forgive me for being crass. You have the ability to summon and fuck any woman who ever existed. The only issue is that your dick shrinks by 1 centimeter every time you use this power. Would you use it? How many times? And with whom?
I'm like sat in now, like.
Mm-hmm. So you have the ability to summon and sex up
say.
anyone who's ever existed, but you lose a
Give me
centimeter each time.
Oh, I know. Like I've got one. Like, I could easily go for porn star because that'd be awesome. But then, like, obviously she'd be pretty stretched.
Wait. Porn
After
star,
all
the
that,
YouTube
I'm gonna
commentator
shrink.
who plays on the PS3?
But no, maybe. Do you know what I'm gonna say? All right, and I don't.
And why is Pawn Star stretched again? This is the question I'm wondering.
Why is a porn star stretched?
Oh,
You
a
said
porn
porn star is
star.
stretched.
No,
a
a porn star.
I'm hearing porn star. Okay, all right.
no,
So a porn
yeah,
star.
I mean English, don't forget. Yeah, so like a porn star stretched, she's gonna get smashed by some like giant dude or whatever. So like if you're gonna shrink a centimeter every time, it's gonna be nothing like eventually once you've summoned it. Because I've summoned it like all the time. I'm like, I want it now, summoned. And that's it. And then like within a week, I'd have like an ingrowing penis or whatever. So it just be crazy. But I'm gonna say Emma Stone. Do you know who she is?
Oh wait, Emma Stone, is she from Harry Potter? Is that her?
What?
No,
No,
who am I
that's
thinking of?
that's Emma.
Who is
Emma
that?
Stone, the girl from Zombieland.
Oh,
From
the girl
Zombieland.
Zombieland, yes,
movie.
with
Google it.
Woody
There.
Harrelson and whatever that guy who looks like the guy
Stunning.
from Juno.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'd say Emma Stone, and then how often?
Yeah.
Whenever. I don't know. If it had to shrink all the time, I'd say. What would you? I don't know. If it was like,
Yeah, could you go just once?
I could. No.
No.
Come more than once it'd probably be like the first time, leave it a while, so it got to the point of where I was like, yeah, I need to go again, and then it'd be like one more time. So I'd probably 3 times.
3 centimeters.
Yeah, I'd stretch it that far, the gap of it. I'd just be like, that's amazing, then go back to it straight away.
So 3 centimeters is about 1.5 inches. Does that sound right to you?
Yeah, about right.
All right.
Yeah, I'd sacrifice that, but it would be like over the stretch of 3 years. So I could do it now. So I'd be like, yeah, that was epic, and then I could go like, obviously I wouldn't say just 10 years, but you'd find other women along the way from there. So you'd be like, deal with them. Oh yeah, I banged Emma Stone. Hey,
So it's
wait,
one
bragging
2
right,
inches.
and then I could do like say like when I'm 90 or something, sat there still raping zombies. I'd be like, oh shit, I can summon Emma Stone, and I just summon Emma Stone. But then again, would she be herself, who she was then, or would she be an old person?
She would just be her from any moment in time. She would be the perfect version of her and desiring you.
Perfect,
Man.
Yeah.
I'd do it now. I'd do it in halfway through my life, and then I'd do it towards
Just
the end.
save,
All right, Redneck,
just
what do you
save some
got?
fucking dick. Save some dick. Fuck her one time, then lick her. Okay? Just lick it a few times, and then and then trade her ass in for a new one. You know,
Yeah.
go down,
Okay.
take her to Pawn Stars in Las Vegas and pawn her for somebody else. It'd have to be. Now I'm a little older, so. It's hard to choose just one though.
Well, you could maybe choose a couple, but each time.
I'm gonna go with Eva Menendez.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Now, that's right, Woody. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I just, she's always been hot. Now, if I'd have said some young teenage girl, you'd been like, oh, you pedophile.
Yeah, right, dude. What if you're like, dude, I would totally take Rebecca Black, and when they say from anywhere in time, 4 years in the future, like, you could possibly work that.
Mm.
Did you actually just say that?
No, that wasn't.
Maybe Britney in her prime.
Britney in her prime is hard to beat, but you know
Oh my
what?
God.
Like,
Go on.
so Britney in her prime would clearly be like an awesome thing to look at. But if you want an experience, if you want someone who knows what they're doing, you might want to go Madonna in her prime.
What? No. Why did I say Rihanna? Oh my gosh.
You might get face down,
screw
ass
that.
up.
Rihanna. No, change my mind. I retract my statement. Rihanna. No changing my mind. Rihanna. I'm not even joking. She is amazing. Her music videos, it's like Jesus. It's a porno. That's basically what it is. It's great. What about Wings?
Wings, who do you got?
Cleopatra.
I like Wings, man. I really like that. I don't even know what she looks like, but there's something special about that pick.
Cleopatra created the blowjob, so obviously she knows what she's doing.
Okay.
Wings is full of knowledge. I gotta, hang on.
I'm sat here like Cleopatra. Who the
Queen of the Nile, son.
Yeah.
I know.
Cleopatra, and how many times would you do this?
That's what I was going to ask you. Like, if you summon the same person, does it keep shrinking it?
Oh, yeah.
What if you fall in love after the first summon? What if you get that shit too good?
Dude, she's from the past. Like, there has to be a penalty for this.
Well,
Yeah,
you're
that's cheap,
classified as a
Wings.
kill fucker or something like that.
So how many times, Wings?
I don't know. It depends how good the pussy is.
All right. I'm thinking about this, right? And I don't want to be arrogant or crass about it, but I've got a little length to give away. So I think I'm going to do this. I don't know if I want to give away a whole inch. Like, is one time good to go? It's not going to be more than 2, that's for sure. I can't spare an inch and a quarter. That's too much.
Well, if you make your one time, make it last good, make it last a long time, then you're awesome, aren't you?
I am
Yeah, how
40.
long can it? How long will it last until
It
you're
depends
finished?
on how old you are.
Yeah,
If you're 18, it's likely to last 60 seconds.
The best 20 seconds of my life.
Yeah.
Um.
Holy shit.
So I'm thinking, wow. So I've got a couple names in my head. I have Madonna in my head. At her prime, gorgeous, knows what she's doing.
Yeah,
I have
that was hot.
practically from right now. Who's the chick from Harry Potter?
Emma Watson.
Emma Watson, right? She to me is that classy dream girl of the moment. The
girl next door.
Yeah, right now I'm kind of a girl next door sort of guy. There, Jennifer Aniston in her prime was appealing to me as well. But then on the other hand, if this is gonna be a one-time thing.
When was Jennifer Aniston's prime? Is Jennifer Aniston's prime in Leprechaun, or Office Space, or like Kill the
Office
Boss?
Space is a good pick. I was gonna say Early Friends, but
Pre Brad Pitt. How about that?
if I'm gonna have 2, I'm gonna get my variety. All right, I'm gonna go on both of the extremes. So I'm gonna grab Emma Watson for one. I'm gonna grab Sasha Grey for the other.
You really go for don't get me wrong, she's a good
I'm surprised
girl,
Woody
but
was like, I'm going for
really?
Harriet Tubman or somebody.
So many people choose Emma Watson. I don't understand.
Really?
I just
know-
saw a good
I
one in
know,
the
but
No,
She's
she's
like-
obviously she's a stunning girl. Don't get me wrong, but there are some. She'll be shy as hell.
That's the
think.
trouble, right? That's why I went with Sasha Grey with my other pick. I don't think.
Yeah, you'd want someone
she's not
crazy.
shy.
Somebody just put in there Susan O'Boyle. Oh man.
Oh god.
Jesus. That's deep right there.
Megan Fox. Yeah, look, we're missing out like Cheryl Cole. You all know who she is, don't you? She's stunning.
Huh.
And then I'm just thinking about loads of porn
I
stars.
tell you what, you'd have to go to Maxim and look up like the Maxim girls.
I
Yeah.
don't
whatever you
trust
call it.
Maxim, right? You know,
Photoshop. For the win.
yeah, Photoshop. That magazine is all about. It's
But all right,
Make
then
it
what about
look
porno then?
good.
Because like, surely if you can see them in the porno, then you can fully see what they're like. And they'd be like, yeah, I'll say one of them, and one of them. But then
I'm looking at this Emma Stone girl. You guys are wasting your picks.
No, I,
Hey,
You like
Wings.
Emma Stone?
What?
I didn't mean to. I thought there was like a natural topic change spot there, and now I feel like there's not.
Oh, I'm just saying, this Emma Stone girl's hideous. I mean, like,
What?
Hideous. All
she's
right.
hideous.
You chose Cleopatra.
Yeah, I chose the fucking
Cleopatra.
queen of the Nile. I chose somebody that destroyed a dynasty. You chose a bitch with like an overbite.
Oh, I know Emma Stone.
That's why I changed it to Rihanna.
Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
She's
yeah,
ugly.
she's a good pick. I think
Winged
Emma Stone
gal.
is pretty, but I think every
What?
high school in America has, you know, five
Five
girls
of
as pretty
them.
as her.
Yeah.
yeah. I you know, and that's a thing about like gorgeously hot women too. Like Megan Fox, right? Megan Fox is out of this world great looking, kind of. I think every high school in America has one of them. Now, there's one
Yeah.
girl who looks as good as Megan Fox. Like, you know, really incredibly looking girls are not incredibly rare. You know, there's somebody for everyone, and there's someone who's going to look at like a Megan Fox and be like, you know what, she's kind of skinny. Like Boney's not my style. I'm more of a Emma Stone person, or like a Lindsay Lohan early days type person. You know, where they
I got lucky. I married the homecoming queen, so I can't complain.
My mother was a homecoming queen and a prom queen. She had high school figured out, I suppose.
Yeah, she had the people having her out, or was she just a good-looking woman?
What? So there's a mix of it. One, she was a really good-looking woman, but her father died of cancer in high school, and I can't help but wonder if that helped her voting. So yeah, that was her in high school. So yeah, it wasn't like it was a really, really great time or anything. All parties.
Yeah. That was bad times for her. Yeah.
Yeah, her father had colon cancer. I never met him because she was in high school. But yeah, and then so her mother remarried, and I didn't call I guess the guy that you'd call my grandfather, my step grandfather. He didn't like the term grandfather, so I called him my uncle. Like for his the entire time I knew him until he died, he was my Uncle Shirley. And I don't know, everyone. He was like, I don't know, I don't like grandpa. How about uncle? I'm like, I'll go with that, and it made him younger, and that's how we rolled. Me and my Uncle Shirley.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Wings. I missed your
Yes.
commentary. Did you do a commentary recently on being a father?
Yes.
Someone tweeted to me about it, but I didn't have
That
time
shit
to
was
check it out.
nice too.
I heard it was one of the classics, one of the Wings classics.
Yeah.
It's just me basically asking for help because I'm really digging the whole father figure kind. It's cool seeing like you're doing stuff with them and they're responding to it, and you're actually getting through to it, and you win those little battles, and those little battles feel like you win wars. It's like you're just getting him to say what he feels, like instead of I don't know or because. Little kids like to say I don't know or because. That's what I've learned.
Or nothing.
When they or nothing.
What'd you do?
Or they're
Nothing.
like,
How was school? Nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
or they'll huff at you when they're upset. Like if he's crying or something, you're trying to talk to him or get him to talk to you. He's like, huh,
Yep.
huh. Like, so when you get them to start communicating with you, it feels like you won a huge battle. At least it does in my eyes.
Yeah. You need about 2 or 3 more.
Well, you guys want to talk about the topic I was talking about with him?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
Well, the topic is he is potty trained.
Mhm.
He is 100% potty trained, but he's regressed. And what regress means, he said, I'm assuming before I met him, he had some kind of experience on the toilet that made him think toilet bad, toilet hurt.
Mhm.
So he started going back potty in his pants. Because when I first met him, he was in big boy underwear. He was in bloomers. And it was gotten to the point we had to go back to, pull-ups because he was destroying all of his underwear. I mean, literally pooping in his underwear so often that it was eating holes in the back. And so we decided to put him back in pull-ups. And he didn't like that idea at all. But so I was sitting there thinking, man, does he not like that idea because he looks like a baby? Does he not like that idea because he's unaware that when he's going potty? Can he feel when he's going potty? Well, yesterday we had an epiphany, and a lot of the stuff came out. I put a video out the early beginning of the day talking about his problem, kind of like throwing it out there, see if people went through the same experiences as me, and give me some advice. The advice I took was let him sit in it, and he will eventually, if he's uncomfortable, he'll come to you, and he eventually did, and it happened right before bed, and. He goes, are you going to change my clothes? I'm going, nope. And he goes, why not? I'm like, don't want to.
He makes that mess. He should do something about it.
And he starts freaking out. And I'm like, yeah, you can go to bed and poop. That's fine. And he did not want to go to sleep and poop. He wanted no part of it.
I don't want to do that either.
No, that's a good move you did. You made him basically make the decision to go, all right, maybe I have to do something about it.
Yeah.
Instead of letting other people do it.
And so what we did is I took him in the bathroom, and he's expecting his mother to clean him like she usually does. I go, nope, she don't want to clean you no more. So I showed him how to clean himself, and I've been walking him through it. And I'm like, if you want to poop your pants, you got to clean yourself. And it's kind of getting the kickstart so he can be more independent on his potty. And at the same time, hopefully it will deter him away from pooping in his pants, so he won't have as big of a mess to clean up. That's what I'm hoping for.
I hope it works out for you.
Yo.
What would you do?
Neighbors. Go ahead.
What would you guys do in that situation?
The kid that regressed like that?
I've been there.
Okay, what did you do?
Basically, almost the same exact thing. I mean, for the most part. I mean, he's like, look, listen, kid, we've been down this road. And finally, I started making fun of him. I know that's probably not the right thing to do.
Nice.
I did. I went around the whole day. I'm like, poopy pants, poopy pants. He got so pissed off because he knew it was wrong. I was like, poopy pants, poopy pants. And in about 2 hours after that, he was like, on the toilet. On the toilet. I'm like, cool. And it didn't really happen just that one time. With that one kid,
This has been going on like a year now, from what I've heard.
Whoa, that's quite.
And I like when I heard it, I'm like, this is going to be my mission. I'm going to get this kid potty trained again. It was like I looked at it as like a challenge instead of.
Is he just a friend?
About to turn 4.
Is it a friend's son?
No,
it's my girlfriend's
son.
Oh,
right, your girlfriend's son.
Wing's in a serious girlfriend relationship.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to take this from like a stand, because I ain't got kids or anything like that, my mum's actually a childminder, so she's dealt with that all. And from like my dad, like how my stubborn is my dad is, he'd take the approach of, you got yourself in that mess, you get yourself out of it, basically. And in all honesty, with any not saying I've been doing it, but, any situation he puts me in, he'll make me feel as bad as I can until I don't want to get feel that from him. And then I'll do something to change it. That's what it used to be like, but now I just don't care. Because he just winds me up. It's like I make too much noise on my Xbox, or whatever. So I'm just like, oh, go away, leave you to it. But my mum would be, because she's a childminder. She's dealt with everything. If the kid's been doing it for that long.
A childminder, is that like preschool or like?
No, it's like just someone who's when the kids when they've got to go to work, they just drop them off like a daycare.
Oh,
yeah,
daycare.
like a daycare thing. So they drop him off at my mum, but my mum's been through that many things. Like if the person's been doing it for that long, and like you said, they've gone through the stage already, and then gone back to it, my mum would probably just be like, do the thing of, it's slightly. I'm not saying like my mum's a bad babysitter by saying insult them, but like, why are you doing that? She'd ask them why, and like tell them it's wrong, and if they didn't listen to it, it's wrong. It'd be like, right, well, you've got yourself in that mess. You're gonna stay in that mess until you do something about it.
Yeah, and if you do it again, you're getting the rape sauce. And there you go.
Yeah, but I've thought about I've actually thought about like maybe the embarrassing route, but I don't want to put the kid through that.
Yeah.
Try maybe his sister call him out on it or something like that. You stink or something like that.
Yeah,
but I don't know how
works.
I don't know how that will affect like a 3 or 4 year old. I'm not trying to be like some bad parent and create one of those guys you see in horror movies that like
Yeah.
fucking cut themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't want to
Yes.
hurt him, do you? You want to help him. You don't want to. You don't want to upset him, do you? You want to help him.
Yeah, I don't want him to fear me to the point he's like, that's the man who makes me go on the toilet. You know, I want him to be able to come to me for problems.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
Have you
really
asked,
good of you,
like,
Wayne.
have you asked him like why? You know, like, does he? Have you? Would you want to go there and just be like, what's the matter with it? Oh, how come you used to do it?
Yeah, no, after all the weeks of cleaning his poop, I've never asked, why do you poop your pants? That's exactly what I did. But the fact is, he always would say, I don't know, or nothing. I'm like, can you feel it? Does your stomach hurt when you got a poo-poo? He's like, I don't know. How do you not know?
Yeah.
A lot of kids that age, they get so consumed with whatever they're doing, like playing with or whatever, that they just cannot pull themselves away from it to go to the potty.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, because like the other day in my videos I've been explaining to it is like his mother cleaned him and he comes back out and we're babysitting my buddy's kids as well at the time, so we had 4 kids there, and he sits back down at the table and he stands up almost immediately and you see his face is red. You can see him going to the poop, and it's like,
I got a question. Who would you rather wipe your ass?
I want to hear Woody's take on this before we jump to another topic.
Yeah.
You know, it's really tough. So with my own kids, I'll share. Like my daughter was super easy, right? Like she did everything sort of ahead of the curve on what you'd expect, you know, a kid to do at like 1, 2, 3, etc. And there was no issue there. With my son, well, you know, he had developmental issues. So, you know, like just, I don't want to say we lowered expectations. I hate to even think along that route, but you know, when it came to like being potty trained at 2 or whatever, we kind of forgave him and let it slide till, you know, he was a little older. Of course, he's fully potty trained now. And but what would I do, like hypothetically, like if Hope had regressed, you know, a normal healthy kid? I don't know. I swear that like the make fun of him thing is not completely without its merit, you know, but it also doesn't seem like my first option. It's a tough situation, you know. Like Syndicate said, you know, have you tried talking to him, etc.? Well, of course you tried that, right? You know, the normal like adult means of solving problems probably didn't work out, and there's something about him that's causing him not to use the toilet like he's supposed to. It's tough, but and I think I might try bribing him. I might try, you know, some sort of incentive plan and see how kind of that'd probably be my first step.
Yeah, there is definitely a few things you can use to do it, but if I was to do it now, I'd definitely say that do the disappointment route. You know, like you've disappointed me, you've disappointed your mother, and you know,
really,
we're getting
because it's
to the
funny,
point where we're sick of it. Yeah,
that's the
You know, we're getting
opposite of
sick
the
of it.
bribing thing, right? Like, you know,
Yeah, but see,
you
I
disappointed me
wouldn't-
versus, you know, you would make me proud if you were to do this.
I mean, like he loves his Nintendo DS. Like he likes the crayon games. So I bought him Nintendo DS games. Like, look here, you can go to the toilet, you get these. No, it didn't work. We've tried M&Ms, we've tried sticker charts, we've tried. I've probably invested at least $500 into just potty
Wow.
training.
So have you done the disappointment thing? Like, you know, you've just let us down. Like, obviously, you don't want to be too hard on the kid at all, do you? But you know,
And letting him sit in it was the one that got the most reaction. That let me kind of understand where he's coming from. And personally, I think he's just lazy.
Just lazy, really?
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, I think he goes into his pants because one, when he remembers back when he was little and he could poop in the diaper and it'd be perfectly fine, and it didn't hurt. Well, when he got to the toilet and he was potty trained, he had like a constipation bout or something like that, and it hurt him, so he didn't want to go to the toilet, so he kind of held it, you know, and to the point where you can't hold it no more, and it comes out. Well, when it comes out in his pants, it didn't hurt him because he had already got over his constipation at that point. So he's like, well, I'm going to always do it in my pants so it doesn't hurt. And I think that's his mindset. Him being like 3 or 4, he can't decipher between, you know, toilet hurt, pants don't hurt, you know, that kind of deal. Because why would you be yelled at by your mother and be clean and be, you know, talked down upon, then go back 5 minutes later and do it in front of us?
I hear you. So what else about parenthood have you found so far? You know, tell me. I want to hear the Wings. So for the people that don't know, Wings Redemption has a really serious girlfriend. They live together. The serious girlfriend brought a kid into the relationship with her. So Wings kind of, you know, went from 0 to 60 on this whole parenthood thing with a kid that is 3. Am I right? 3?
2 kids.
2.
Got
oh.
got one turning 5, one turning 4.
Nice. All right, so 3 and a 4-year-old almost, next, and yeah, so now he's that father, household type guy, head of the house, father figure person.
Well, when I first met him, I was actually scared to be alone with him because
Nice.
it's like, okay,
Uh-huh.
it's like, well, what do I do with you?
I might break you.
That's
I
like, how
lost
do you
him, sorry.
entertain a 3-year-old?
Oh god.
And what
But
about now?
But you quickly learn that the Disney Channel was a very good babysitter.
Yeah. Yep.
And you turn on the digital babysitter and you just give them needs that they ask for, like I want water, I want snack, or and try to just integrate them in that. Let them paint some, whatever. Kids are easy. They are. People make this big deal about kids and raising stuff. Being a father is not that hard. All you got to do is be there and be able to open the refrigerator for the most part. I mean, what I'm worried about is the mental kind of aspects of it. Like,
I think there's more to it than that, right?
There
like,
is more to it.
But
That's
that's being a father's
of
not that hard. But it's like, you know what? Come back to me when your kid's, I'll say 7
Your daughter's
years old.
14.
Yeah, your daughter. Let's
Redneck,
do
have you
it.
got kids?
Yeah, Redneck has 2, right?
Oh, is it? All
Yeah, I
right.
got
Yeah,
3.
so
I got
Three.
3. 14, 12, and 7.
Like,
Oh,
come
right,
back
right.
when your kid is 8 years old. He's crying because suddenly all his friends that he sat with at lunch every day don't want to be his friend anymore. Help him work through that, and
I can't.
or feel the maybe you could actually maybe be good at that, but like feel the intense pain that an 8-year-old has and be helpless to fix it for them. That sort of thing is hard parenting.
See, I thought y'all were gonna jump right to like the 15-year-old rebelling. Like, yeah, I'm ready to
That's what I'm
fix those
thinking about.
problems. I'm ready. Look here, you'll lose every ounce of privacy you have. You'll lose the door on your fucking bedroom. There will be nothing that you will be able to see. I
So-
will strip you of
I like
everything.
your approach. That's
Check
my
this
dad
out.
approach.
My
That's your
oldest
father's
son,
approach,
him and his
Syndicate?
buddies were wrestling.
Yeah, that's a. Yeah, you piss about, you lose everything. The power in your room's going. That kind of threats. That's.
Oh yeah, I would reroute the power in the room so I could
That's
flip
what
it
it
on
is,
and off
yeah.
on the switch in my room.
I can say it freaking works. Like, yeah, that's the worst
Oh,
answer.
you
All right.
want to be rebellious? You want to sneak out the house? Boom.
Syndicate,
your
let's hear
shit
this. So you're of an age now. How old are you exactly, Syndicate?
I'm actually 18 now. I went to
18.
my
All
meeting
right.
for
So
it.
this is about when you start issuing your first parental report cards. My experience says you'll advise them over the next couple of years. But how did your parents do in raising you? I mean, was pulling the door off the hinges the right move? Do you think the "you've disappointed me" route, or what do you think? What could they have done better?
Stay together, to be honest. Like mine split up when I was 7, so like I was quite young. But then at that point, I was like, I'd never thought it affected me much, and I don't think it has to this point. It's been great, but it would have been nice to have a full family. Me, my sister, and my mum and dad together. It would have been nice to see where I'd be be in life now with them two together. Because it's always been for the past 7 years, they've both been dating other people. But as raising me, it's always been it's either been the aggressive, if you don't, get concentrating at school, on your grades or whatever, like if you haven't done your homework, something like that when I was younger, it'd be like, you're in trouble, you get to your room, like when I was about, 13, get to your room, you're not staying in there, no Xbox, no anything like that, everything taken, like stripped of any royalties, and that was it. But like, it works. If I want it back, I've got to do good, so, I had to do good, so it works up to now. So like now my dad's alright with me, but it's just when you think about if I'm being too noisy at night and he's trying to sleep at now like 2 o'clock in the morning, if I go wake him up, you don't want to be woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning, do you? So you've got to see it from their point of view, really. Like, and this is to anyone who's pissed off with the dad, like anyone's pissed off with like the mum and dad shouting. Just think about it, be like, well, why are they shouting at you? What have you been doing wrong? And would you want it doing to you? I know you don't. Most people are like, oh, I don't think that. The rebellious teenager, or whatever. But when you grow up, you do start to see it from everyone else's point of view, like what you're doing and what it is doing to affect them, especially at school. Because most of the time they try to help you, aren't they?
Yeah, I know this shit works because like when Gabe first came here, he would hit people, he would scream no, he would run around, he'd run from you. I've got him turned 360.
Yeah.
I got him, yes sir, no sir, eat his dinner, put his plate away, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it's not. I'm not going to take full credit for it. His mother instilled a lot of these values in him, but it's just like when he started getting like repercussions for his actions, like today he punched his sister in the stomach. It's not a hard punch. It's a 3-year-old punch. But he had to go to his room for 15 minutes,
Yeah,
and he
you
didn't
still
like
gotta learn
that.
not to do it. I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
things like that.
Just the
I
like, the
didn't mean
worst
to
thing
laugh,
for me
but
is like it's the worst thing.
it's
for me.
like, bitch, please. Bah!
That was the worst thing. Like anything, you know, like they could shout at me, they could take off my stuff, but when you know you've got that, you know, when they say, "I'm not mad."
How do you tear
Just
down an adult? You put them in solitary confinement. You take every privilege they have away to the point where they're afraid of not doing good. I mean, it's not like breaking them down like that, but when you take a kid down like that and you take everything away, that's time you can bond with them because they want their TV back, they want their toys back, they want access to their room back.
Yeah.
And you're there to fill their
shit.
day. You're there to fill the day. It's like, well, you don't have this stuff, so come do this with me, and they'll go do that with you and gives you bonding time, and you can talk about what they're doing bad and all this and that, and he can slowly earn his stuff back. I always over exaggerate on the time I give him. Like, look here, no TV 2 weeks. Well, he might only have his TV like took away for like 3 days, but I want him to feel like it's going to be that much worse. But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like,
I'm new to this game.
I've been through like all that, you know, because I'm like still like young compared to you guys, so I've had all that, you know. I'd come home from like school, so when I was 16, 15 at school, you know, I got in trouble. I had to stay behind in detention or whatever. Like I'd come back to my room to go on my Xbox, you know, all the wires are just there, you know, Xbox missing, TV gone, laptop gone, and I'm like, you know, great, they've already, you know, school's rank home, no, I'm in trouble. So there we go. I've lost my privileges basically, and then that'd be gone for 2 weeks, and then, you know, and then it'd be like my dad'd be like, right, you're coming to work with me at the weekend. You know, we're going doing this. So you know, it was good bonding time. And then you like you
Work
try
your
and do
balls
everything.
off.
Yeah, you'd work your balls off for getting your stuff back. But with my dad, it was always 2 weeks. You got to wait 2 weeks, and if you asked him, he'd make it longer. He'd be like, can I have my stuff back? He'd
Did he
just go,
follow through on
yeah,
that too?
just another week. Oh yeah. If you ever say it was 2 weeks, you go right.
Let me ask you this:
Lost it for a
did
week.
taking all your stuff away get you to study and try to improve your grades?
Yeah, because you know, like I came out with good grades in the end. I was like really happy. I was in like.
I'm just asking,
I got good grades.
that was like
Well,
a really ex-Cali yes, but I'm
What's
just
an
wondering
ex-Cali,
because
yes.
ex-Cal's live commentaries when he gets in trouble, he goes "Ugh," like he's taking a poop.
No, like I'd say, I wouldn't say that. My dad was always like, he always wanted me to do well in life, you know, like do well with my grades because he always put it through to me and made sure he put it through to me. You've like just knuckle down. You've only got to do it for like however many years, and then it's there. You don't have to go back to it once
Yeah.
you've done it. I know I've got so many friends who, you know, just like bummed it through their exams or whatever, did really bad, and now they're stuck in that point in life because, you know, like, we're all 18. It's you need to get a job. You need to sort yourself out in life. What are you going to do? You're going to go to university or college or whatever like that. And now they're like, oh, I can't go to university. I can't go to college because I haven't got the grades. So they've got to redo school. So they've got to do that entire experience again.
Yeah. Listen to your parents.
Shit.
Because most parents want a better life for their kids than they had. You know what I'm saying?
See, I'm not even thinking that way.
that's yeah.
I just don't want him to get picked on in kindergarten when he goes there and poops his pants and nobody wants to sit beside him. I'm not thinking that far ahead.
Wings.
Yeah. Well, you know.
New topic?
Yeah, we can.
Hurricane Irene coming
Where?
in our area
Explain.
in
Coming our
about
way.
2 days. Yeah. So
I thought it was supposed to kick off tomorrow. That's what the news place is saying.
is it? I'm gonna
Well-
get. See, I'm a little further north.
I just
than you,
saw
so
it.
we might
Whereabouts
both
you
be
live?
Right.
Whereabouts is it coming? Because I've heard about it. I've only heard about it. I don't know anything about it. So if you could enlighten me, that'd be awesome.
It's supposed to hit the Carolinas and go right up the shore, New Jersey, New York, Massachusetts, the whole nine. But like the Carolinas, obviously are going to get it as it's the strongest, which I think it's Category 4. If I'm correct.
Yeah. Do you know anything about
That's
about
fucking
hurricanes?
No, I'm sat here now like Category 4. Is that good? Is that no? Sorry, not good.
So they're
Is that
ranked on a
bad?
category of 1 to 5. 5 being the most destructive.
Oh wow, so that is pretty bad then.
Yeah, it's a big issue.
Just get your shit pushed in big
Is that-
time.
Four
was the
is
most recent
4 is
crazy one?
bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 is
Hugo?
5,
Is it
you're
Katrina?
fucked.
Was it Katrina? Was that the most?
Yeah.
Hugo's the worst one we've had in a while.
Katrina's
it?
probably the well-known.
Yeah, the thing I'm
Recent
looking
times.
at says it's going to make landfall right around Cape Hatteras, which so the east coast of the United States has a boob. There's this like Cape Hatteras, Outer Banks area of North Carolina that sticks out from the rest of the East Coast and tends to catch a lot of hurricanes. So most of the hurricanes seem to land in either Florida or North Carolina. And I don't live on the Outer Banks. I live, probably 2.5 hours inland, maybe 3. So it looks like our Outer Banks are going to get wrecked by this thing. And from the thing
you're going to
I'm
get
seeing,
affected.
me. So probably not. They always like predict that this area is going to be flattened and no one will live and etc. And then every time,
And you're like, nah, probably not.
yeah, I'm like outside with my camera, taking pictures of the rain or something. Like, it's not
like...
that big of a deal. Like I predict there'll be a couple trees that fall over somewhere in my town, but by and large, no big deal. So that's what I'm thinking is going to happen here. We'll see what actually happens, but I do think that the Outer Banks, the edge of North Carolina that this thing actually hits, is going to be a really big deal. I've heard they've evacuated 5 million people. Now I heard that in our
5 million.
Now I heard that in the podcast stream, so that's a pretty unreliable source. I mean, I've heard all sorts of wacky things in there. Actually, I heard that I was gay in there earlier today, so it's the same guys who were telling us that. But I wouldn't be.
Yeah, you and Syndicate are butt sexing it up.
Yeah, that's according to the stream.
All right.
So, but I wouldn't be at all surprised if evacuations had already started. I'm looking at this webpage to see if it tells me it doesn't, but I bet they're evacuating, the very eastern part of North Carolina now, and it's gonna get hit.
We haven't
hard.
started evacuations here yet.
No,
Are you gonna get affected, Wings?
We get the same news, news telecast as the beach, and they haven't put evacuation. They put out a flash flood warning. They put out severe thunderstorm warning, and they've showed the exit routes from the beach, which pretty much bottlenecks right towards Florence. So that would be fun to do it. But I went through, in my lifetime, I went through Floyd and Hugo, which were both number 3.
Hugo was a boss.
Floyd and Hugo, which is number 3 and 2 on the all-time hurricane damage list, and I went through both of those in a trailer. So,
I'm looking at the forecast right now. This is weather.com. It looks like Wings is going to be spared. That the thing will still be, of course, there'll be erosion and stuff like that from the huge waves.
You guys
and
get it
wind.
so bad, don't you?
Yeah. But
you get nice weather.
Yeah, we do get nice weather most of the time. I really like my weather. I can talk about that in a second. It looks like it's going to make landfall on the eastern part of the U.S. It's not a Cat 4 at the moment. It's actually a Cat 3. And it looks like when it hits, it'll be a Cat 2. So that's, dude, I go surfing during Cat 2 hurricanes. But there'll still be a lot of erosion. I bet some of the roads that go through the Outer Banks, if you can picture it, it's a sandbar. And there's houses on either side of the road, and that's about as wide as the banks are. So I bet that at some point the ocean meets the bay and tears that thing apart, and there'll be a construction effort.
Yeah.
We'll get some of this storm, at least I will, because this is the path of the eye, and we'll get the outlining layers of it. So we'll probably get bad thunderstorms and wind, probably 60-mile-an-hour range.
High water.
But it ain't gonna be nothing to like, oh my God, we got to get to Tennessee.
Yep. So they're calling it an extraordinary threat for North Carolina. And someone's going to get it good. But
I read a tweet where
New York has it so fucking easy because by the time it gets there, it's pissed out by that point.
Yep, every time. Yeah. So I grew up in New Jersey. And so I grew up in New Jersey, in Ocean City, New Jersey, right? I was 2 blocks from the ocean. And time again, we'd hear like, oh, yeah, it's projected to land right on you. But you know how North Carolina sticks out and all the hurricanes kind of smack into it because it's headed north, but it pokes out? New Jersey is the opposite. It's kind of recessed. It's the very top of the boob. And so anyway, it like, dude, if you could picture a hurricane running up the woman's body, nothing ever hits the top of the boob, right? It's nipple. That's where the hurricane hits. And so we never really
Can I ask what is with the nipple and the boob and this kind of thing? Because I'm sat here like, what?
When I was growing up surfing, and they explained to me why North Carolina and Cape Hatteras has such good waves all the time, they explained that the East Coast was shaped like a boob, and it gets all the weather traffic. And here I am 7,000 years later with the same analogy in my head. Like I look at this and I'm like, oh yeah, I see it. There's the knee, there's the boob, there's the neck. That's the East Coast of the U.S. The neck being somewhere by like New York or so. and that's where the body starts to like stick out again.
Yeah,
So,
we should start getting rain here soon, Woody. If you go look
Yeah.
scroll down a little bit, it shows you the actual picture, how big it actually is. You'll catch some of this storm as well.
Yeah,
It's a
but
big storm.
it's a big storm. It's a big deal.
That's a big bitch.
I bet that motherfucker make a porcupine's ass bucket.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand outside with my tongue out, licking it.
Yo,
Yeah.
put your dog
Oh,
collar
no.
on and just lick the fucking microphone.
Yeah, he's
and
there
make
trying
that
to
your
shout people
thumbnail.
like, quick,
Every thunder shock again. Damn you, Irene.
Oh, you bitch.
You guys want to
People
call
need
somebody?
to realize that I'm from England, so we don't have anything like this. Like the most crazy stuff we'll ever had is like a flood, and that's just from like excess rain or whatever. So like people are like, God, how does he not know this? We're from the UK, we don't know. We don't have this.
You
Well, we had an
motherfuckers the
earthquake.
Nazis.
We had an
Just playing with you.
earthquake. So I was actually playing zombies with Mercadurka, and this is what day did zombies come out? Like the full day you could play.
23rd.
The 23rd, right? So I was playing zombies with him, sort of getting some gameplay, whatever, and I thought somebody was downstairs hanging pictures because I heard like all sorts of thumping and things banging together. It was curious to me because it didn't sound like a hammer on a nail, but just like there was some banging and whatever. So that's about all I noticed of the earthquake. And then I find out later that my wife wasn't home at the time and that there was an earthquake, and that's what I heard. And sadly, my mic didn't pick up the earthquake. I would have been totally cool to annotate, like right here. Did you hear that banging in the background? That was the earthquake from from I don't know, it was a couple hundred miles away from here, maybe 200. And so we had an earthquake. Did anyone else feel it? Did anyone else notice it?
No.
Saw it all
No.
over Twitter and the news and stuff.
Oh, I didn't get an
Yeah.
earthquake.
Was anything affected, like big affected, or was it just like a
No, so this is the West Coast guys get earthquakes like that all the time. Like I saw this one like picture, never forget, and it showed like a I guess lawn furniture, like a table and some chairs, with one chair that had fallen over, and that was like the damage from the earthquake. Like a chair fell over in the yard. So yeah, I don't know of any major damage. I know they evacuated the Pentagon, which is this huge military building in Washington, D.C., and they thought they were being attacked again because the whole thing was shaking, and they were right near the epicenter.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard of anyone like actually getting hurt. Maybe there was. I just didn't hear about it. I didn't hear of any major widespread damage. But we never get earthquakes around here. In all my years, I've never felt an earthquake before. That was my first one. So yeah. It was kind of a big deal.
Crazy.
So, Syndicate, do you see the phone
Yo.
number in the Skype chat? The first one, 05?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how to call it?
No, cause I've never seen an 05 number before. Like the UK is like either like 0161, like 0171, that kind of thing. I don't even think that's a mobile number.
Fair enough.
On
Well,
mobiles.
then we can't call that poor guy. But here's a number. Who owns the call? Is it Wings?
I do actually.
You do.
John,
Do you have any? Oh, you do?
I don't have any Skype credit or anything.
That's
That's what I need.
Yeah, I know. Wings, do you want to pick up the call? It dropped when I owned it, and then we can call this guy. Please, Wings, you there? Wings? Wow. This
Hurricane got him.
This podcast professionalism to the max right here.
So we got Redneck.
I don't have no credits, but
Oh, no,
I'll
he's still
buy
there.
some.
All right.
I'll buy some soon.
Is it expensive Skype credit? I've never used it at all.
No.
Like,
I bought
never used it.
$10 worth like 6 months ago, and I have $2 left. So,
Fair enough.
Wings, you back? Wings?
Yes.
Wings? I hear
There
you.
you go.
You can't just leave. All right, so we're going to hang out. You're
Well, I
gonna
ran
own the
into a
call?
problem that I was trying to get figured out.
Anything you want to share?
Well, there's a hurricane coming, and I have like 75 chickens in the backyard and pens that will blow over by like a 15-mile-an-hour fart.
So you had to-
Yeah, that
So
could
you
be a
saying
problem.
you ducked out of the call to tend to your cock?
Yes.
You wonder why people are calling you gay. I'm joking.
Well, I just addressed the situation. We got to get them put in the shed or something.
And then
Tomorrow.
the shed gets blown away.
Yeah. What could go wrong with that plan? Yeah.
What you need me down there with some
Some
chicken
barbecue
balls.
sauce.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll fucking do it up right. Chicken wings for days.
Oh, you can have chicken wing, chicken breast.
Fuck the chicken. I'm not. No, that's not literally. Come on.
So do you do that as like a hobby, or is it like
Fuck.
farmer? Is that what you are? Is that what you do?
Nah, I like eating animals.
Oh, wings.
I think you own the call, Woody.
No,
Wings, are you
it's
like a
not
farmer
me.
or something
It's Tom does. So let's hang up. Let me own the call, and we'll start calling some people and
Yeah, sure.
put a show on. All right, everyone, hang up.
Yo.
All right. So I'm
That
gonna
is
call.
awesome.
Here's a guy who had sex with his best friend's girlfriend.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hello?
Hey, what's up, man? You watching Painkiller already?
I sure am.
All right. Did you have sex with your best friend's girlfriend?
Yes. All right. Let me start explaining this. All right, about a couple weeks ago, me and her, he was working. He worked third shift. So we went out and we went to watch softball.
Hey, can you
And
mute
we got
your the stream?
Yeah,
We're
mute
we're
your
getting feedback
Yeah.
here.
Sorry, I just did that. We went out and we absolutely got wasted. I mean, absolutely wasted. We had to
Yeah.
call a cab. Well, I'm a little bit older, so I'm 23, so we got absolutely wasted. We had to call a cab to get home. So we come back to my house, and whatever happened, we hooked up, did whatever. So I didn't know it. She acts like she don't remember. She told me she don't remember, and she just keep it our little secret. And my best friend, I haven't told him, but I told some of my other friends, and like our whole group knows now, and he's the only one that doesn't know. And I just don't know if I should tell him or not.
So everybody knows about this except her boyfriend, who is your best friend.
So would you like
Yeah.
Painkiller already to tell her boyfriend for you?
It's actually a
Yeah.
service we offer.
No, I don't
Let-
think that's
Let me break the news to him.
I don't see how this can go wrong, quite frankly. If you have a guy like Redneck breaking the news to this guy, I think that
It goes
yeah, it would
fucking
go smoothly.
smooth.
Yeah, I think you've come to the right place, and we can solve this for you.
Yeah.
How about you send his number
Yeah,
to
we need
Woody's
his number.
YouTube channel, and
Yep.
we'll call him up tonight and let him know.
I don't know, man, because it's gonna ruin everything. It's gonna be terrible.
Wait. How's it? Are you still fucking her?
No, it was a one-time thing. It was.
Well, what's it
done.
gonna ruin then?
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
ruin
ruin
it, dude.
you.
It's over. Everything's over. Like it
It's not like you're gonna get cut off.
at this
It
point.
can't get any worse if we tell him or you tell him. Because if you tell him that, he might have a tad bit more respect for you. But
No,
Then
I
again.
think the way to maximize his respect for you is to let Redneck tell him.
yeah, definitely.
But I need to know. Did you lick it?
No, you guys. I don't know if this is
Oh my God.
PKA. I don't know if it's PKA.
If
I
you
don't
were
know
a
what
true
I'm
fan
looking
of the show, you would have licked it. That's how we
Well,
roll.
that's one of the worst part of the whole thing. She was on her period, and I didn't know.
So it looked like you got you pulled a butcher shop out, huh?
It was
What?
terrible.
What? Wait,
It was
Wings. What is
absolutely
pulling a butcher shop out?
Yeah, how don't you know?
You
How
ever,
don't I know what a
it was
butcher shop
dark.
is?
It was dark. I just thought it was moist. I don't think this is appropriate, but it's I didn't
PKA.
know.
Yeah, dude. All right. First of all, you should have absolutely not slept with your best friend's girl. You totally violated the bro code. You're
Yeah.
gonna lose your best
Yeah.
friend, and you might get his girl. I don't know how you salvage it from this situation.
No,
But,
here's how you salvage it. You be like,
don't
look
go
here,
like that.
I
No,
saved you a
no.
ton of time, dude. That bitch you with, she a cheater. How you know
She's
I
a hoe.
fucked her ass?
To help you out, bro.
This is not good. This is terrible.
I-
This guy is bad. Like this is
Yeah.
not what you want. Wow.
So one time, I got back to the house. She laid on my bed and put both her legs behind her head and just do me. I didn't know what to do. I mean, what do you guys do?
I don't know. The stream is saying to hang up on you because you didn't lick it.
Oh no! I've been looking at my.
I seriously say you
resume.
should go ahead and get the number out there and let's go ahead and get this solved for you.
Yeah, I think you should give us the number. We'll handle it.
I'm definitely not giving it to you over the talk. So, because I found out what happened.
YouTube
to
has a
people like
message
that.
system.
Yeah, you
Yo,
message them and then pick which one of us you want them to handle it.
Yeah, read the Skype chat right quick.
Oh, this is terrible.
I know what Red Wings are. What was I gonna say? I don't know, man.
Butcher shops when you fuck a girl on the pier and you pull the condom out and it's got blood all over it.
Oh God.
Well, that's the worst part. I didn't use one of those, and I kind of went inside
You
it.
didn't?
But she was on DC though, so let's hope that works.
All right. So let's get back on topic here. What's this guy gonna do next? Is he gonna talk to his friend?
Me?
No, we're talking. I'm talking to, I guess, the panel.
You know,
yeah.
My question is his friend a better fighter than him?
No, okay. There's a whole twist in the story. We hang out on Tuesday nights because I don't work Wednesday, so we get wasted on Tuesday nights, do whatever. And me and him actually got into a physical fight on Tuesday night. And, I'm a big guy.
This past Tuesday?
So y'all fought on Tuesday night, you fuck his girl the next day.
No, this happened like 2 weeks ago. So we all
right.
keep hanging out, so it's awkward. And then just this Tuesday, we got into a physical altercation, and I threw him up against the wall, and I threw his glasses off and broke his glasses and punched him in the face. And
So you basically beat him up.
Yeah, but
You
not
fuck his
really.
girl and beat him up.
Dude, I don't think
You're a dick.
Yeah, dude. You know what? We are never gonna be friends. Unsub. Like, and you're not eligible to win the helicopter. God damn it! I don't want you as my friend.
You actually giving a helicopter away? You doing it up big?
Remote-controlled helicopter.
Oh, like I want to enter this contest.
Dude, this guy's a
like
cunt,
you
man.
lose your
This guy, it's his best friend, and in the last 2 weeks, he slept with his girl and beat him up.
This is where you don't offer the service. You don't deserve it.
I just hung up on him.
That is, we should be helping someone that we can actually help. So say he knows
Yeah.
Get his on the
his-
phone and help him.
he got cheated on or whatever.
Yeah, screw that guy, man. You know what? We have his phone number.
Let's help the friend out.
Yeah.
He just lost his man card because he got beat up by his best friend, and
No, he
then
beat
his
up
best. That's what I'm saying. I'm not the other guy.
Oh, right.
Got beat up, and then the same guy fucked his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Oh, that's bad. That's
It
like
would be
mooch
tragic if his phone number got into the stream, wouldn't it?
Ooh,
And everyone started calling him?
hang on. I'll do it. You can make me
No,
the bad guy.
I don't know if I want to do this.
We're
I don't
see
think-
what it's okay. We're cutting you out of the section. Redneck's doing it.
Yeah.
Because
You have no control over his keyboard.
I don't have control over his keyboard.
All right. There's 4 of us in this Skype call,
Uh-huh.
and I just a question. Y'all let me know.
What, you want to vote?
Everyone, it's on my Twitter.
Yeah.
It's on your Twitter? Did you just tweet
I
us
was
it?
gonna- I might be doing. I'm just trying to find a friggin' number.
It's in the Skype chat.
No,
I'm sorry, but he
you should
broke.
be like, call this number for zombies games.
Oh, right, yeah, guys. Does anyone want to ring me? Let's do this. Give me a call. A call. I'm feeling lonely.
Oh my gosh. I'm checking. I'm like hard scoping my Twitter feed at this point.
Hold me a second.
I'm failing. My Twitter feed is not open right now.
There you
Did you
go.
just
That guy's
do it?
wrong, though. He's an absolute. The word you say, Woody, awful word, but
Oh my gosh, he just did it.
absolute dick.
Syndicate just tweeted this guy's phone number to the world. And
There you go, guys.
all right, so I have no responsibility for what just happened. But
I
yes,
tweeted it also. People were
it's
spamming
his
me.
best friend, and he just slept with this girl and then beat him up
He
the
lost
other
me
day.
he lost me at the. I beat him up.
Yeah. So this is funny. This is the first time that we've turned one around on every caller we've ever had. We've been their advocate, but this guy's
Yeah.
just impossible to love. So and now the stream is just so it's so
You can't beat your best friend's ass and fuck his girl too in the same week or whatever. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. I can't go there.
So I feel like we did something good today. Now I wish that our subscriber was the good guy. I wish the person watching this show was the winner in this situation, like last week where
He might be. He might be a subscriber, he might be a viewer, but not just on today.
Let's go with that.
Imagine if he was in here and he found out, and then he's just be like, I got beat up the other day. I got my glasses broken.
I've got beat up the other day, and my glasses were broken, and I've had suspicions about my girlfriend. I would love it if he were here. But yeah, we insta-karma'd this guy. And while I didn't do it, I don't condone it. But no, what's the opposite of condone?
Where did everyone get his number from? I don't understand. What's happened?
Yes. Yeah, suddenly his number's been posted on the internet like 15,000 times already. Yeah, people are getting his voicemail already. They're saying I called him. Syndicate Zombie Train is in the chat.
Oh,
and
everyone rape train him. Yep, do it. I should just put that in the first place, shouldn't I? Rape train him. I'll wob train him, put some dubstep on and ring him.
How the hell do you play zombies as much as you do?
Just get good at it, I suppose.
I'm so bad. I'm so bad at zombies.
Everyone's like, how can you do it again and again and again? It's just like, well, what do you do? You play multiplayer. What do you do? You kill people again and again and again on a map.
Dude, I don't know if I'm better than Syndicate or not. It's close. Like the verdicts, I think the jury's out, but or the jury's.
We'll see when the gameplay comes out.
Yeah, yes. It's hard to say which one of us is better, but my channel's been filled with compliments on how wonderful I am at zombies.
Eric is a lot better.
If we all four went and played zombies, I guarantee I'd be the first one down every fucking round.
Not if Eric's there.
I went down actually when we played, didn't I? Did I not?
Yeah, but you led. By the end of it, it was clear. Like I actually got second in kills and points in that lobby. I didn't realize it, but it was a distant second. It was it was you, and then the other three of us were kind of crumbled.
Oh yeah, I know this is like a bit off topic, but Quantum's, who we played with today, is actually a really nice guy, and he actually lost someone really close to him. So just want to say massive respect to Quantum's. Like he was in a awesome mood when we spoke to him, like, when we last spoke to him, but, I think he's lost a family member today, and just want to say a massive, it's going to be alright, man. Just hold on in there. I don't know him too well, but he seemed like a really awesome guy when we spoke to him. So, just... That's sad. There you go, buddy.
I'm just saying, I play zombies, 6 times in my life, and that shit bores the fuck out of me by, round 28.
Round 28 is pretty high. Well, I guess it depends on the map.
I mean, the last time I played it, we went to 41, and it was so fucking boring.
Yeah.
Really?
It's hard to go that far.
I only play with a team of 4, and I think in general scores tend to be lower in teams of 4. Tom,
it seems like it's a lot harder.
Would you agree with that people tend to do a little better solo?
You do so much easier solo, because if I was playing with 3 others of myself, then it's easy. Obviously, just to say it like that. If I was playing with people who I know I can rely on to play with, then it's absolutely easy. It's like playing solo as well. When you're playing with 4 really good players, another 3 other players, but when you're playing solo and you're a good player, it's just perfect.
Okay.
But solo is easier, because you can pause it, you can go out, you don't have to worry about getting downed, and then. But then again, on solo, if you go down, and you go down, you're out, aren't you? That's it, over. Whereas multiplayer, you've got 4 good people, you can keep going. So it's kind of easy.
I think solo would be a little easier, because how many times have you wanted to go take a piss and you couldn't?
One nice thing about multiplayer, though, is sometimes when you're down, there's someone next to you with a ray gun and a thunder gun who can escort you to jug and sort of take care of you. Whereas in solo,
it's so much more funny though, because the situations we got in, especially with the new moon map, it's just amazing. With the spacing arts that'll grab you, teleport you across the map or something, and you just all split up. It's just so much fun. They've really nailed it with that. It's really good. We had so much fun. Woody, you was having so much trouble with them space arts, just going down, they'd grab you and run away with you. We were just
I've only played multiplayer. To me, zombies isn't really about the level that you get or how many kills you get or things like that. It's the social experience, which actually multiplayer is a lot like that for me too. But zombies even more so. If I'm looking for a stress-free hang out with friends experience, that's where zombies is. If I'm looking for sort of a team competitive type thing, that's multiplayer to me. So I'm
still waiting on the next game where that isn't Call of Duty.
Oh, I wonder how long. When does Battlefield beta come out? Is it October?
I'm not even Battlefield. I want a game that I Left 4 Dead, something I could get on with people and play, and not have to worry about. When you go into a lobby and you're a Wings of Redemption, you have to excel every lobby, because there's always a chance that somebody in there knows who the fuck you are.
Well, tell
And
me
I
about
know
it.
we beat this horse to death, but it gets annoying. I like to go in a game where I'm not expected to be good at.
You know what? That's pressure for me too. And like I don't my yeah, who Woody's gamer tag is, right, as opposed to me, isn't really built on him being some awesome gamer. And even the guys who are friendly, even the guys who say, "Oh my gosh, this is incredible! I'm in the same lobby as Woody. I'm so happy. This is a great thing." Even guys who are like nothing but wonderful toward me, give me a kind of internal pressure. Like, "Oh my gosh, I hope I lead this lobby. You know, I hope I beat everyone in here. I hope I get a chopper."
Yo, I'm back.
So that's what happens when you hop on Call of Duty, and it happens almost every lobby now. That's just what it is. But I can't complain. I did it, myself.
What's the topic? I missed it. I apologize.
We were talking about pressure of doing well when you play online.
You mean people joining sessions seeing how bad you do? Like me, I was live streaming multiplayer on Black Ops, and friggin', I just got annihilated. I'm sorry, I just don't like Black Ops Online. Because did you see the it was at games where it had like fake ads and extras, and we was all doing the free for alls for 10 minutes.
No.
I forgot what it was completely called. Oh, it was the Commentator Showdown V2.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and I was in that, and people were actually surprised to see how like okay I did in like multiplayer, because it wasn't Black Ops. Because Black Ops is a if I have to say which has been the worst Call of Duty to date. Now I'm probably gonna get punched in the face for this again, but I'd say Black Ops, because I love Call of Duty 4. It was the best, in my opinion, the best Call of Duty. World at War was amazing. Like at first I did hate it, and then when I came back to it, I was like, no, this is really good. And then it had zombies. I was like, it's even better. And then Modern Warfare 2, I thought it was an amazing game if they would have just got rid of noob tubes and all that crap that was involved in it. I don't understand to this day why they still haven't done a patch to remove it, because no one wants it there.
Right.
But then Black Ops,
you know how Call of Duty has evolved, don't you?
yeah,
Through community feedback, and a lot of this shit that we have now is because some of these people are retarded, in a sense, asking for all this stuff that's crazy, like silent sniper rifles. For example, who the fuck thought of a silent sniper rifle? That's cool.
But on all honesty, I remember being on COD 4 back in the day and just being like, oh, I wish I had a silencer for this sniper, Honestly, I'm not joking. And then we're like, right, I wish I had that. But then they're like, yeah, there you go, a silencer for your sniper rifle. Guess what? It won't be a one-hit kill. So then you're just like, really? So that's why it's stressful.
It needs to be nerfed in some way, like a silenced
Yeah,
kill would be
definitely.
rough.
You can't just be grizzing it up with a silent sniper and no one can see where you are.
A lot of the feedback they've accepted from the community has made it much better. Like, there are some things they've done that I really appreciate. Heck, as it evolves, as it goes from Modern Warfare 2 to Black Ops, the fact that noob tubes have been nerfed is a really great thing. As we go from Black Ops to Modern Warfare 3, the fact that Ghost has been nerfed, the fact that there was something else they did. Oh, I think Last Stand is gone.
I hope so.
These are good evolutions as well. So,
Yeah.
It's called Second Chance or Last Stand.
Do you think Modern Warfare 3 is going to take the torch with that? Be like, right, okay, we've seen how much, they want the perks changing, they want things removing, that kind of thing. Are they going to go, right, we're going to take that and we're going to work with that? We're going to do community feedback.
Here's my prediction. I predict that in October, Battlefield 3 is the game of the month, and then Call of Duty comes out and sort of steals its crown, and then next year it's just like this year. I could be wrong, and I'm not rooting for it to go that way. Like, I'm kind of open. If Battlefield 3 is more fun, I want to play it. But, that's how I think it's going to play out. What are you going to do when Zombies is gone?
I'm going to be doing multiplayer, Modern Warfare 3 mainly, because, don't get me wrong, I've played Battlefield 2, and, playing that on PC, which is just so amazing on PC, it's like playing a completely different game. But a lot of the COD people, are sick of Call of Duty and they just hate it, that kind of stuff. They're all like, oh, I'm gonna go play Battlefield 3. They've seen the trailers for Battlefield 3, and it's like, it's gonna be the best game ever. If you've never played Battlefield before and you don't know how it plays out, it's gonna be.
You're gonna get fucking stomped on.
Yeah.
So you understand it. It's
Trust me.
You're not gonna be that one person who's gonna go get in a 25 kill streak. Like, you're only gonna get a few kills before you die, unless you've got a legit team. You're gonna have a really slap round the face when that game comes out if you think you're gonna go and one-man army it. Massively.
For those of you guys that never played Battlefield, you need to go pick up a copy like I did and try it again.
Yeah, Redneck, we need to play that shit again tonight.
Oh, you know what I left out in talking about community feedback? Commando is not in Black Ops anymore, right? They have totally... I still hate panic knifing, but I rarely feel commando knife. I never say, that guy totally teleported way outside of a real-life knife range. No, for the most part, when I get knifed... Every now and then, but for the most part, when I get knifed...
Do you remember when that came out, though? Everyone was like, what?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
And then they fixed it. When it came out, their sound was even... On a scale of 1 to 10, their sound came out a 1, and they've improved it to like a 3.5, 4. And that's a good thing too. And then so that was 2 things I want to mention. They improved the sound, they improved commando. When Modern Warfare 3 comes out, I bet the knife is they're fixing panic knifing in Modern Warfare 3.
Yeah, I hope so. You gotta have equip a knife or something like that.
I've heard different things. I've heard that you have to pull out the knife and then you'll be able to use it. So that'll remove the panic thing. I've also heard double knife. Somebody I know knows a guy who talked to 402.
All of you me players gonna have a tough time then, isn't it?
If it's a double knife, he'll have a tough time. If you have to pull it out in advance, he'll be fine.
Will there be a perk then? So like how he's going. There's no commando, but will there be a perk that's going to be like it's a one-stab knife then? So it's like if you want to kill him in one, you have to have it. But no, the perk list came out, didn't it?
Yeah, the perk list came out, and people are looking at it like it's accurate. I can send it to you. People are looking at that perk list like it's accurate, and Activision has a history of only really going after the accurate leaks, and they sure went after that one. That strike is removed off my channel, by the way.
Good.
That's nice.
That was bull though that they gave you that.
It was a shame because that video was destined for the YouTube homepage, and it would have been a big opportunity for me. But they yanked it away.
But yeah, definitely send me that because I definitely want to have a look at it. Because loads of people have been talking about you can get like an all like sneak class basically or whatever. You cannot be seen on the radar or by anything.
Yep.
So it's like invisible. What is it? What are you running?
You're running Blind Eye, Assassin, and Ninja.
So basically the invisible class.
Assassin is pretty much Ghost, and Blind Eye is pretty much Ghost Pro.
Yep.
And then Assassin actually, I don't think the motion sensor's there no more.
I want to say there's
that was too overpowered.
The motion sensor?
On Black Ops, could you avoid a motion sensor?
Yes, Hacker Pro.
Alright, okay, then. What, did you not appear on it?
Mm-hmm.
No, with the Pro version you didn't appear.
Didn't appear, and you also seen where we're at.
See, that's the thing. I didn't actually know that, so I was just about to throw a big flip saying that it was the worst thing they put in it because, I've seen a lot of big commentators use it, and it massively helps you out no matter what. But, like, a lot of people aren't exactly going to get Hacker Pro, are they? Like, if you just think about it, and, like, for me, when I played it, I didn't have Hacker Pro. If I would have known it, I probably would have gone for it, but, it was, I always get caught out by it. I'd see it, and they'd already knew I was there, and I just get annihilated.
Oh,
there you go. I need to watch your guys' videos, and you can teach me how to play Black Ops.
There's a guy in the stream saying that the PC requirements for Battlefield 3 are going to drive people towards Modern Warfare 3. That's interesting. I wonder if
I know this.
Too high.
I played on the alpha, and over half the people that got codes couldn't run the game.
Damn.
Oh. Is it still out there, or is it closed?
Alpha closed about a month ago.
Oh, right. I really wanted to get on that. That would have been awesome. Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it. It was a fun game.
I keep hearing that it's... I'm sorry.
It got me to that point that everybody gets at, like, where you play in a game and you want to keep playing the game. You got to go to work. You got to go do something else, but you can't get yourself away from the game. And I had that feeling when I was playing the alpha. It's like, I want to keep playing this.
It's a game that you want to play. Exactly. Yeah, definitely. That is just that's what you want when I played Call of Duty 4. Like, I didn't really have it for Modern Warfare 2, but when I played Call of Duty 4 and then that was like big, I was just like, I wanted to come on and play that. I prestiged over 20 times for 3 different accounts, just because I love the experience of ranking up. I love the weapons, and I know it had like bullshit like Juggernaut in it. Juggernaut. It is Juggernaut in it. Juggernauts are zombies. But you could counter it with like stopping power and stuff. So I just hope they get it balanced right. Do you want to see COD points back? That is the main thing I wanted to ask you.
I liked COD points.
I like COD points.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Like, as a commentator, it really helps me to be able to get the weapons out of order. So I know you have to earn the weapons, but like attachments and things like that, I'll hear another commentator say like, "Hey, I heard that, the ACOG scope comes up quicker than the red dot scope." And rather than me having to somehow get 150 headshots to get some random scope and test that out, if I have COD points, then I can be like, all right, I want these attachments for this weapon, and it helps me rank a better channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Wings?
I don't really care. I want the camos to go back to be headshots. I do want that.
Oh. Hey, here's another thing. So I'm going to take a step back. Gamers often have ideas for games, but they forget about the like unintended consequences of their thoughts. And somebody just said COD points or defeat boosters, or they get rid of boosters. It's like, oh,
Yeah, I
didn't
was
even
about to say that
think
when you
of-
said about
Oh, you were about to
camo.
say that too. Yeah, so
yeah, the
like
camo.
people would headshot boost for gold camos back in COD 4. People would, boost for this stuff, and now, with COD points, just get the camo you want. You're good to go.
Yeah.
So,
I wish they'd put back stopping power and Juggernaut back in Call of Duty. Both of them.
I do too. One thing I don't like about Black Ops, and it's one of the main things I don't like, there's obviously two of them, is that Sleight of Hand Pro is so prevalent. There's been so many times I got killed by a guy who emptied his entire clip, and because he had the dominant second perk on, he was able to reload and kill me before I could get to him and finish him off.
Yep.
And I didn't like that. Between Sleight of Hand being so predominant, and then you have, Ghost being so predominant, that's what... Black Ops, in my opinion, is probably the easiest game to play of the Call of Duties online.
really, I find Modern Warfare
It
2
makes
is
me
the
feel
easiest.
so bad right now, Wings. Honestly, I can't. I jump on that game and I can't even do well on it.
Wings
I
is
always
right
seem to
though.
get
I'd have
I
to agree
seem
with
get
him on
put
this
against,
one.
Like,
Really? I think
10
Modern Warfare
things
2
of
was the
redemption.
easiest. In Modern Warfare 2,
I'll tell you,
I could work my way to a Predator, which gets me to a Harrier, which gets me to a Pavlo, and all of a sudden I have a good game. I could get 2 of those in a game fairly frequently, and I'm a
Yeah,
better
but-
player now than I was last year.
But I'm looking at it this way. People complain about the stacking kill streaks. I ran 7, 9, and 11.
Hmm
That's what I ran. So I had to get to 7 anyway. So getting 1 extra kill to get a Blackbird is still the same thing to me.
yep.
I tend to run Napalm. Well, if I'm trying for an easy high kill game, 7.59 is my
Let's see,
loadout.
at my point in the game, there's
Wait.
no point to run anything else but the big kill streak because people want to see the big scores.
Not
Yeah.
for me. I don't know that they even watch my games. I just want to not embarrass myself. But if I can get to a chopper gunner twice, I just did that recently. It's a
I
good
could
game.
actually hold a better KD at something like Napalm and Mortar Team and Spy Plane, or like Napalm,
Yeah.
Mortar Team, Attack
is that
Helicopter.
what you're mainly with, Rings? Is it like, is KD a big thing to you?
Well, it's for me because it's the only stat I can control. Like, because I have such a
Win
shitty
loss
internet.
can go out the window, can't it? That's just
It-
like backing out and joining.
Well, not that. I have like almost a 4-win loss. I do.
All right, I'll take that back. Nearly every Call of Duty I've played, it's either been like a 1-5 or something, just due to
But-
teammates, backing out and that kind of stuff.
Well, but the fact is, I can't control that one.
Mhm.
Mine should be like a 9 or a 10. It should, because I have at least 750 losses from people just host migrating.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine used to be almost a 4. It was like a 3.76 at its peak, and now it's like a 3.2 or something like that. Like I play for wins a lot more than I do for KD, but yeah, I think it would be. I don't know what my true win loss ought to be. Maybe 5-ish, 6-ish, but yeah, host migrating causes a loss. Something else causes a loss too, but there are a lot of fake losses in there.
I'm gonna say this: I have maybe 150 legitimate losses, and I have over 4,800 wins combined. I don't know. Somebody can do the math on that.
I don't know. I'm sure video game stats are not that interesting, but yeah. I think Modern Warfare 2 was the easiest game to get a ton of kills, because to me all I had to do was get to my 5 twice, and I might go 40-2 on a game like that. That's easier than Black Ops for me.
Yeah, but like I said, I ran the build kill streaks, and people shoot down less stuff in Black Ops. The choppers are easier to use in Black Ops, like chopper gunners and stuff like that.
Yeah, like Call of Duty 4 though, like I always go back to that. I always turn back that to be the best game. Like I could easily.
I didn't
and
like Call of
happily
Duty 4.
jump
So,
on. You
I
didn't.
Man,
I liked.
I was a
COD 4.
fucking monster at that game.
I was
That's
not.
Jeez.
Everybody's
Honestly.
a monster at the game because it's the easiest Call of Duty to do well in online.
See,
if that was
I
out
was
now, I'd have like gameplay after gameplay after gameplay after gameplay.
COD 4 is where I learned to play, so I was not a COD 4 monster. But people forget about the problems with COD 4. Like, I remember Blame Truth, who was maybe the biggest or second biggest, one of the biggest commentators at the time. He had T-shirts that said, no frag times 3 on them. People forget about how frustrating Jug was, although it was kind of balanced with stopping power. It was frustrating. People forget about there was another big COD 4 frustration in addition to frag times 3.
People say Jug like is this bad thing. Only people complaining about Jug was fucking snipers.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, because they get hit marker and it's like, oh no, Juggernaut.
Yeah,
I missed out
you
on
got
a
a
triple or
hit marker
something.
with your no recoil assault
But don't
sniper
forget,
rifle.
like online, the community on YouTube, a lot of them are just for snipers, aren't they? Like making montages, like look how big, clans are getting that as sniper clans. They're getting huge,
Now,
like Optic and stuff
I think
like that.
the people who have played COD, before Black Ops, like World at War, MW2, and COD 4, most people will agree the biggest problem with Black Ops is the hit detection.
But
No
it's got
matter
the
if
same
you're on
one as it's got the same one
Yeah.
as COD 4.
Nah, COD 4
Yeah.
is much better.
It's running
Which one?
off the
I was supposed
COD
to
4 engine, dude. How can you say much better? You
I'm
can't.
talking about lag.
What
No,
Modern
issues.
Warfare 2 is?
Now, see,
Call of Duty-
Vandahar,
Black Ops is running off a modded World at War engine, which was a modded Call of Duty 4 engine.
They
Vonderhart
modded
I
it the wrong
can't
tweeted.
way.
believe that. Honestly, I couldn't believe that the Black Ops engine is running basically the COD 4 like hit detection accuracy. Otherwise, I'd get kills. Like when using, like say your FAMAS when that was super accurate and that's how everyone used. I could see everyone online beasting up with it, and then I'd be like, right, give me the gun, try and use it, and I feel like I'm spraying everywhere.
Aim
apart from
a
other
little
players.
ahead of them. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, you know what? It
And
was
you can actually shoot them out.
Wings. I remember when Modern Warfare 2 came out, I said something about hit detection. He's like, "No, go back and play COD 4 and you'll see how much better it is." And I went back and played COD 4 and he was right. Like when I play COD 4 now, I haven't done it a whole lot, but the hit detection feels worse than Black Ops. It's old school, not as good, not as advanced. I think people forget that these games are actually getting better. I think people here's another prediction. I bet people will look back at Black Ops with fondness in their eyes in the same way that they do Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, and World at War for that matter. People hate on Black Ops with such passion, but they forget how bad Modern Warfare 2 was. Modern Warfare 2 sucked. NewTubes ruined that game. At the end of Modern Warfare 2, people were setting their discs on fire. People were cursing out Infinity War.
breaking them.
Yeah. People say, oh, well, you take away new tubes and Modern Warfare 2 was actually good. No. You're forgetting Commando. Commando just frustrated the hell out
Getting
of you.
Painkiller.
Lightweight
Painkiller. Right? Between
Mine
Painkiller
is
and
still
Commando, there were so many deaths that weren't your fault in Modern Warfare 2 that it ruined game after game after game. You were right there on the edge of your big kill streak, and then some guy with Painkiller, who you outguns you. Some guy with Commando launches, teleports to the top of the stairs and kills you. And I haven't even mentioned the noob tubes. The noob tubes in that game were ridiculous. Now, if they fixed all that stuff, if they fixed all the things I just mentioned, Commando, noob tubes, and what was the other one I just said? I lost my train of thought. Commando, noob tubes, and Painkiller. Yeah. Then you would have Black Ops, right? Now they say, oh, Black Ops sucks. The FAMAS is too good. Whoa. If you fixed all those things, people would be looking at the ACR and saying, well, everyone can get a good game with the ACR. All your bullets hit on target, so it kills the fastest. If they fix the ACR, they'd be looking at some other gun. There were a lot of problems with Modern Warfare 2 that got buried because there were other problems that overshadowed it. And now they're looking back at Modern Warfare 2 with fondness in their hearts. No, man. Black Ops will look better when it's the old game.
I like Black
I asked
Ops.
Vandahar. I asked him. I said, "Look, does theater mode game recording does that have something to do with what it seems like to me is hit detection lag? Is it because of the theater mode recording?" And he gave me kind of a beat around answer, but he said no, that don't have anything to do with it. But
I wonder what it is. I've looked into how this stuff works, and they actually. It's not straight up a matter of lag. Like, there are predictive engines that determine where your character's going to go, and they do everything they can to compensate for this lag. You can only predict so much, right? Because, you might quick turn right. But, I don't know. It's complicated to write code that compensates for, the time it takes for packets to fly around. I hope they do better. We'll see.
yeah, I'm ready for something new.
Well, I'll ask the chat now. What more to say? What is their favorite Call of Duty? Like out of all the ones that have been, like what is their favorite Call of Duty? And I can say hands down. I don't know.
World at War.
Say, people love World at War. Didn't have a lot of bullshit and stuff like that. And what would you change about it though? What would you change about World at War to make it better?
MP40.
That was my answer too, and I've hardly played any.
Round drum for the win.
Now, here's what you do. You make the extended mags take up the first perk slot, and you fix World at War. So if you want an MP40 with the extended mags, you can't defend against bouncing Bettys.
Yeah.
You can't
Yeah,
have.
You ever say
You
dogs
can't.
are overpowered?
You can't kill tanks.
Wait.
If I was to go back to that, right? Dogs are great, but I would chuck the tanks. Yeah, I'd get rid of them.
Oh, I love the tanks. The tanks added a
fun.
strategic element to it.
They were good fun, but it was just like, so stressful. Like when you had
Yes,
like.
you suck, dude. I could take every tank out in the. You just never watched me play
You
World at War.
set for it though. No, honestly, I've not seen you play the World at War. I'd have to say.
I will single-handedly kill 6 or 7 tanks each game. I look at a tank as a free kill because it takes. You can kill them with 1 satchel charge. And
Is it
usually
hard to
people
get
that
next
jump.
to 'em?
Changed, I want it.
No,
Yeah,
they're big,
yeah.
they're slow, and you can throw satchels over walls.
Okay.
Yeah, when the tank drives over it, it's boom.
Yeah, and you can throw 2 on the ground next to the tank, it'll kill it. Boom, 2 free kills right there. Because usually a dumbass sitting in the gunner too. Gunners are free sniper kills.
Yeah,
See,
popping his head up.
You rarely ran into a good tank driver. Rarely. Dude, tanks were fucking easy. They were fucking easy, and people complained about
I'd
them.
never say it's like my biggest problem. You know, I when I could jump on that game, the only thing I'd seem to be able to get killed by was a sniper. You know, either that was them hard scoping or like quick scoping like a beast. That was really the only thing that seemed to kill me. Like when I got into a close-up gunfight, I'd usually seem to win it, whether that be drop shotting or just like pre-firing or something like that. I always seem to.
I loved how World of War had every gun had its purpose. Like a machine gun had a lot of ammo. It had a little bit of idle sway, but it was pretty much like a rifle with lots of ammo and lots of penetration. Rifles had hardly any recoil, but they had very, very small clips. Submachine guns, really, really good up close, sucked medium and long range, except the MP40. But that's a different story.
Like,
What about the
so,
PPSH?
That was one thing I liked about COD 4. I felt like there was a way to use all the guns and be effective with them, right? Like, I would use the right
Absolutely.
gun for the right map, right? Like I'd use shotguns on Vacant, for example. And, if you use a shotgun right on Vacant, you can be that frustrating guy to play against. Like, oh my gosh, a shotty, really? How was I supposed to compete with that? Well, he's staying away from the long lines of sight and such. But yeah, you'd use the assault rifle on some maps, SMGs, right? You could use the MP5 on a lot of different maps. On Overgrown, you'd think it'd be a sniper assault rifle, but if you travel the map right, you can use an MP5 on Overgrown.
I could run that gun on any map. I mean, it's just.
Mm-hmm. But
Yep.
On the later Call of Duties, I often feel like, oh no, this just isn't an SMG map. If I try to use an SMG on Array, for example, Discovery, that's a better example. It's like, it's a pain in the butt. You always find yourself in a long line of sight. Hazard's another example, which I guess is what Cliffside on World War. I have a hard time using SMG on that map because I always just
if you made yourself use an SMG every day, every time you played for about a week or two, you'd be right back up to where you was with an assault rifle.
Yeah, SMGs and assault rifles on Black Ops are pretty much the same, especially with rapid fire. I'm almost at the point where SMGs are better than assault rifles because of rapid fire.
Oh, you guys let's kick into the post show.
Okay, we can.
All right. There we go. So that was Painkiller already, episode 67 with Redneck and Syndicate.
Thanks for having us on.
All right.
Time to pull my teeth out. Jesus, get
And
down
get
dirty.
real.
Get real, son.